Hello, world! He's not as enthusiastic as I am. My name's Jesse Panda. This is my brother Kyle.
Hello.
If you don't know, this is my YouTube channel, and you are about to watch my Warped Tour Survival Guide. For those of you that do normally watch my video, you'll probably see more covers out this week, and you can go check out some of my older covers until those come out. And if you haven't noticed, I got my hair cut recently. I just got a little bit off the side. It's not that much. And I didn't really color it or anything. I don't know. No, I'm kidding. I got it colored and cut, and I'm really excited about it because I got it done for Warped. That came off my head. That's so... Anyway, we're here to talk about our Warped Tour Survival Guide. Kyle, what's our first suggestion?
Fans.
Okay.
Bring a
now,
fan.
what's the real first suggestion?
Oh, my suggestion is bring a fan.
Okay,
Like this.
the first suggestion is to drink a lot of water.
Yeah, but mine's to bring a fan.
Which is a good idea because Warped Tour takes place in the middle of the summer, and it's hot outside, and we don't want people passing out from heat stroke. I gotta make myself a little shorter here. And Kyle's really short. He's also sitting on a chair, but he's
if
really
I
short
stand up,
anyway.
I'm actually not.
He's pretty short. If I stand up straight, he's pretty short. Anyway, you can actually buy a water bottle, which is absolutely amazing. This is one that I bought last year. It's my Warped Tour water bottle, and it's really cool because it's got the year on it, the logo for the year. It's got all these little tiny, I don't know what to call them, things around it. It's got every single Warped Tour date from that year on it. And it looks like a can on the top, which is absolutely cool. The top screws off so you can put ice in it. I use this all the time. I used it through part of the school year this year. And it's really cool. It costs about $10, and they have a water refill station. So to get your water, you can bring a water bottle. I just prefer to buy one because they're cool looking. You can take it to the refill station, and they'll take it, and they have these little nozzles, and they usually have people manning the station, and they'll fill it up for you. They'll put the lid back on, and they'll hand it back to you. Drink all the water you can. I don't even like water, honestly. I don't like the taste of water. It freaks me out. I think it tastes gross, but I refilled that like 10 times in an hour, and I drank it all, and I don't even think I went to the bathroom once. So you'll be sweating it all out anyway. The next thing is to wear sunscreen, and I cannot stress this enough. I got sunburned so bad last year. I took just a can of this spray sunscreen. I put it on one time, waiting in line, and I didn't put it on for the rest of the day, and I got sunburned so bad I thought I was going to die the next day, and it was terrible. And just wear your sunscreen. Also, you'll get burned. You will be bright red. It looks weird if you have blue hair if you're bright red. I'm not even gonna lie. And it's so painful. It'll not help your concert hangover.
Also, get a duck.
Farkle wants you to get a duck. Kyle wants you to get a duck.
They don't sell it at Warp, but just get one because they're cool.
He's a cute duck, though. He's a vampire duck. You can't get those at Warped, but you can get them somewhere. And
I like it.
It is cute. I suggest it. It's a good idea. Anyway.
Wait, in case you were wondering why she called me Farkle, she thinks
I call him Farkle sometimes. It's not important. Anyway.
Yes.
The next rule, this is more of a do not than a survival guide. Do not wear sandals to Warped Tour. These are terrible. These are bad. These will get you killed. Okay, it won't get you killed, but it'll get your feet killed. The irony in using this is that I got that. Wait, I have the what'd you do?
I threw it.
Bring it back.
Aww.
Play fetch.
Because I don't want it.
Anyway,
I don't need it.
The irony of that is I won that pair of sandals at Warped at a no smoking tent, and I was playing Simon Says, and I won it. But I mean, I'm pretty sure that if you had to walk around in these in the desert where I go to Warped all day on top of sand, even if you're on top of grass or whatever, this part where your feet steps will wear out, because I've only worn these a couple times. I don't wear them that often, and it's already worn out, and these will probably come apart under your feet. And on top of that, you've got people walking around you, and they will step on your feet, and your feet will start bleeding, and then your toes are going to fall off. I don't know this for sure, but I'm saying it'll be painful, and you don't want it to happen. Yeah, open-toed shoes are just a no.
Don't get these.
Yeah, you can throw those now. Wear some closed-toed shoes. I've got a pair of Vans that I wore last year. These are already worn out. They didn't look like this at the end of Warped. They kind of did. Half of this was done at Warped. But, I mean, they're closed-toed. Some of the sole's rubbing off down there. I've worn these for over a year since Warped. So they stay together pretty well, except Yeah, Kyle abuses his Vans, but anyway.
I wear them constantly.
As you can see, with the seams coming off, and that's happened after a year of use, though, so it's taken a long time. And they'll totally stay together and not kill your feet, so that's a good idea. If in and of itself, I have a new pair of Vans I'm going to wear this year, so those don't come apart under my feet.
I skateboard, so that's why mine get destroyed.
Yeah, anyway. No sandals. Don't forget that.
Yeah, I already threw those.
The next idea is to get a program for signatures. One of the most exciting things ever is getting to meet your favorite band member, getting them to sign something, take a picture with them. These are free at Warped. I don't remember what booth it was. It might have just been a Vans booth. But they were giving away these and other free stuff, and I grabbed a bunch of it, and I grabbed one of these, and I went and met Brian Stars later that day, and I actually had him sign it. Don't get these wet. They'll fall apart. As you can see, all that white there was not there before. It's not part of the design. I had to tape over it, and I'm going to get a new one. I'm going to get him to sign it again. So, Brian, if you're watching this, you're signing something for me this year. Please. And it's really nice because you can meet bands, and if you don't have anything for them to sign, like if you met Beartooth, there's a picture of Beartooth in here. So you can have them sign that. You can tear it out and put it on your wall later if you want. There's a picture of Issues in here, which is really awesome. I didn't see them personally, but I know that Issues is a good band.
Issues is amazing.
They've got Mayday Parade. I did see them. Didn't get to meet them, sadly. My best friend really wanted to. Motionless in White is in here. I mean, you could just take this to their meet and greet, and if you find the page, like, it's not even, like, I don't know how many pages are in here, even. Oh, see, we've got Yellow Card. We've got We Are the In Crowd. We've got plenty of bands in here. 44? Oh, 46. I think there's 48 pages in here, and it's really not that hard to flip through and find a full section picture. I'm going to show this because Kyle likes it.
I do.
I should have had, if I find one of the roadies this year, I'm going to make them sign a page in this because, well, a page in that year, in this year's. But they're really nice.
I drink a lot of Monster, that's why I like
They've got all these pictures. We've got Breathe Carolina, a lot of the more popular bands, and even some of the not so popular ones. Like, I didn't see it for all those Sleeping full scale picture, but they've got this little one promoting their new album that may or may not already be out. I'm sorry to all those Sleeping fans. I felt bad for it too. I really liked them. But I could have had them sign that. What?
They were a good band.
Yeah, they were.
I liked them.
Yeah. Anyway, I could have had them sign this. I could have had Real Friends sign this. There's a tiny little spot for the color morale. Or just have them sign the cover or the back. There's a huge Crown the Empire ad back here.
Yeah.
But yeah, get a program for signatures. It's really good. You don't have to buy a signature book. It's free. Free. That's the best part about any of this stuff. A lot of it is free. Again, buy your water bottles. I know that the food vendors there will sell a plastic bottle of water for like $5 there because it's overpriced, because it's concert venue pricing, and I know that those things are expensive. This was a $10 water bottle, free refills all day. I mean, I guess you could spend $5 on a lame plastic one like Dasani or something, but this one holds up a lot better. So buy your water bottles, people. It's important. Drink your water. I know it tastes gross sometimes. I don't like the taste of water. I don't care how filtered it is or how good it is. I don't like the taste of water. Buy a schedule.
And fans.
That's the best thing you could do is buy a schedule. Because I can't read the blow-up, and there's only one blow-up throughout the entire venue. And you don't want to keep going back to make sure you haven't missed your favorite band. And I don't have one of those to show you from last year because my best friend bought one. We split the cost, and she kept it. But that's a good idea. You can black out the bands you've already seen. You can highlight the ones you haven't seen yet and you want to. And then you can keep track and you know which bands you can and can't see. Because I always have a list of bands that I want to see. And if I can't see them, then I know which ones I absolutely have to see that day. Or which ones I'm willing to give up. Like last year, I had to see Breathe Carolina.
And you give up like...
It wasn't a big deal if I didn't see, I think it might have been Chunk No Captain Chunk.
I know.
And as much as I love that band and as good as they are, Breathe Carolina went over top of Chunk No Captain Chunk at my date. And so I said, alright, we are watching Breathe Carolina because I have to see David Schmidt.
So did you just completely ignore Crown the Empire, or was there a band playing over it?
There was probably a band playing over it. I think Falling Reverse played over
Crown the Empire.
Crown the Empire. I did see Echo Smith though, because I didn't have any bands at that moment in time. I thought I felt sick. I hadn't drank enough water probably, And so we went and sat down, and Echo Smith happened to be on the stage I sat down in front of, so it was great. They were really good, and they're probably not going to go back ever again because they're popular now. I'm not saying the unpopular bands don't go to Warped, but they're more into pop music, and you know what I mean. Anyway, buy a schedule. If you feel like you're going to faint, get out of the crowd. That is the best advice you could ever give someone to survive in any concert ever. It's happened all over the place, and you can find videos of almost any alternative or punk band that you want to find, that there will be a video out there where he's telling the crowd to split up, telling security to get someone to pass out in the crowd, and telling them to get him out. And you can't always guarantee that that singer is going to see you pass out in the middle of that mosh pit, because it's not safe. If you feel like you're going to faint or pass out, and you've brought someone with you to Warped, which is an also good idea, because you're not going to be able to drive yourself home afterwards. Ask someone, like if I'm in the middle of the crowd, I could turn to Kyle and I could say, dude, I'm about to pass out. And he could probably turn to his buff friend who would probably be next to him if he had one with him. Because he totally can't lift me up because he's 12.
I can.
Okay.
You want me to prove to you?
No, not right now. Anyway.
I can.
Anyway,
I promise.
and he could probably get people to crowd surf me out of there, or vice versa. I could probably lift him up and we could get him crowd surfed out of there. Because you don't want to pass out from heat stroke in the middle of a crowd, possibly where a mosh pit's forming. You don't want to get stepped on. You don't want to get stepped on in that. It's really bad. And you don't want to end up in the first aid tent during your favorite band's set, because it's just going to be terrible, and you're going to hate it, and you're going to feel like crap. I've had heat stroke before, and it's terrible. And no, it wasn't in a concert, thankfully, and you're fanning me.
Yes, I am, because you look hot.
Buy sunglasses. This also could tie into the expense of buying a water bottle. The water bottle's $10. I bought 3 things at once. I bought a pair of sunglasses. These are them. They have different colors that you could pick. It has the Warped Tour logo on the side. You can see there. I absolutely love them. I wear them all the time, everywhere.
She also bought this.
I also bought that. And this is a drawstring bag, which you want to take one with you if you don't have it. Otherwise, you can buy one there.
Or you can get it for free.
Or you can get it for free, yeah. We'll talk about free stuff later. But this one has the Warped Tour logo also on it. It says 20 years. I'm not even a big fan of pink, but I really, really like checkerboard, and this was one of the main colors I had left, and I was like, alright, I'll just grab it and leave. And it was great, and it held a ton of my stuff the next day. Probably hold your barf if you think you're gonna barf. Probably not a good thing to say. You'll probably barf on all the merch you bought, but it's cleanable. It's washable. It's good.
But not the merch.
The merch is washable. A lot of it is.
Depends.
And so yeah, that's the lightweight bag you want to bring. I didn't bring one. Waiting in line, I got one, thankfully. Bring money to Warped. It's a concert. Keep a close eye on your money. And I'm not saying that this happens at all venues, and I know that punk rock people tend to be a little better about this than people at, say, a Justin Bieber concert. Sorry.
We don't like him.
Or One Direction concert. Sorry to all the
him.
Believers or Directioners out there, but it's true.
We don't like him.
I kept my wallet in my backpack, and I kept my backpack on my back. I never held on to it. My water bottle was in my backpack, everything, and I knew that I'd feel if someone was in there because, again, I had a drawstring bag just like this. No one's going to pull this off of your back without you feeling it tug on your shoulders. And even then, like, I was afraid to leave my wallet in my backpack or in my back pocket because I was afraid it was going to fall out or something. Because you never know, and you're not always paying attention to what the people around you are doing. If your favorite lead singer's up on stage, you're going to be like, oh my god, and you're not going to feel someone go up behind you and, knock you unconscious, steal your wallet.
I'm sorry.
Take chapstick. Take chapstick. I do think I'm hilarious. It's even in my Twitter bio. You should go check that out. Take chapstick to Warped. I didn't have any that day, and I thought I was going to die. I'm someone who's addicted to chapstick, though. Like, I put it on all the time. I need it, or my lips get really chapped, and they dry out, and it's not fair. And I don't like it. I don't have any back there for you, Farkle. I'm sorry. Yeah, but this one, take chapstick to Warped. My best friend took chapstick, and it was just one of these little EOS balls. And they're really nice. They work well. And just take chapstick to Warped. Take it. Take chapstick to Warped. It's a good idea. It's hot out there again. You're going to be drinking a lot of water. I'm so sorry. I totally missed that. And take that. I recommend a portable charger. I was halfway through the day. I had seen Chelsea Grin, and I think that was about it.
Oh, that's
No, I'd seen Chelsea Grin.
Falling in Reverse.
No, I was about to see Falling in Reverse.
No, because you had to.
And I had seen Breathe Carolina. And my iPod died, and that's what I filmed on because my camera I didn't have with me.
You had filming of Falling in Reverse.
I had a very little filming. It died during the filming of Falling in Reverse. But my best friend and I both bought these for this year. It's a little tiny
stick.
Yeah, it's a little stick. It's called a portable charger, guys. It takes the same charger as my phone, and then it has a USB port, so all you need is the charger for your device. You plug it in there, you plug your device into the charger, and it's charging your device. And it's totally good. I suggest it because something will die on you, and you don't want your phone to die. Thankfully, my iPod, I don't have an iPhone because I'm lame, and I film off my iPod, everything off my iPod, and if my phone had died, my best friend's phone died at the same time, and we would have not found her mom after the concert to take us home. So, keep a portable charger. If not, fully charge your items. I know some of them last longer than others, so yours might last all day. Mine totally didn't, and it was bad. I still got pictures, but portable charger.
If you have a smartphone that uses data for Wi-Fi, if you turn off the Wi-Fi, it actually does charge faster. I've learned.
Thank you for that suggestion, Farkle.
Because my iPod charges faster if I turn off Wi-Fi.
Yeah. The next thing, stickers. This also ties in with free stuff.
Stickers!
I got so much free stuff last year, and not even as much as I could. If you can see, this is my warped wall right here. This is my baby.
It's very small.
I collected all kinds of stickers. It is small, but it's going to grow. I've only been to Warped 1 year. But these are all the stickers I collected. People hand these out. I mean, this one is a coupon for... Can I get it off the wall? This one is a coupon for a free monkey bread at a restaurant in the place that I went to, at Godfather's Pizza. But I still kept it because I don't eat there. This is only valid in Albuquerque, Kyle. And it's probably expired. Yeah, it's expired. It's been expired for a year.
Dang it.
But it's really good. And I literally just have it stuck up here. And a lot of bands will hand out things for you. This was a band that my best friend and I met at their booth. They weren't having a signing or anything, but she hugged one of them, and it was really cool. We hadn't listened to them before, and we didn't really know who they were, because they were one of the bands that weren't that popular. And I'm not even sure, I think they had just put out an album or something. But they were playing later, and we tried to go, but it clashed with one of our other sets. But this band, Acidic, we met, and they gave us free stickers. This might be the only one I've got, but we got all kinds of things.
No,
we've got this one. Oh, yep, I've got another Acidic sticker up here. It's orange. That's messed up. Okay, where I got the same place that I got my program, this thing, they had tons of these stickers. And it's not even just the square ones that have the Vans Warped Tour logo. And these aren't all stuck up here. I have tape on them because I like reusing stickers. And I have, this one's a skateboard. This one says Native American on it. This one's got the Rasta colors on it. It's really cool. It's really good. Bands hand these out all the time. This was a band I wanted to see. My friend Destiny had no idea who they were. But I have the time. I still know what time they started their set because they wrote it on the back. That says 4:15, if you can't read it that well. Beebs and her moneymakers handed this out to me, and I took it, and we didn't get to go to their set, but I've got it stuck up here because
Damien Gibson.
I wanted to go see that. We've got Damien Gibson.
I don't know.
He might have even been handing out sample CDs. I've got a Courage My Love one up here. This was for the Revolver. Records or whatever. Yeah, Audrey Rose. I don't even know if this is really, this part's a sticker or not. I'm really confused about it. Someone could clarify that for me. But I've got it there. More free stuff I got. I absolutely love this, I'm sorry.
She has a poster over there of So It Begins.
Yeah, I have a So It Begins poster, and it has the year of a tour they were going on. It says 2014. I didn't get a chance to go to that concert or anything, but, I mean... Victory Records was handing out catalogs, and I think I actually have a sampler disc from these guys. They've got merch from all the different bands that are signed to Victory Records. It's really cool. Alright, I'm just going to pull all this out of here. let's see, what else did I get? Yep, here's the Sampler Victory Records CD.
Yeah, you got CDs.
That I have listened to. It's got Day to Remember, The Bunny the Bear, Counterparts, Seeker, Theater of the Sharks. It's got tons of bands on here. That's the back of it. Those are all the bands that are on there. This guy was handing these out, I think, on the way into the venue, and I've listened to it. It's not entirely what I'm into, but it's good music for anyone who likes that kind of music. My best friend and I bought this. We split the cost because we know that a lot of bands stand outside the venues trying to sell CDs because that's how they pay for gas to get from venue to venue to try and make their band bigger. And we bought it, and it's actually really good. I've only listened to it a couple times, but this is Affiance. They're a good band. They've got some good songs on here. It's really actually heavier than what I normally listen to, but they are good. They're a little closer to Chelsea Grin, I think, on my scale. And there are going to be people handing out things like pro-vegetarian pamphlets. I got those.
Next item.
I'm not vegetarian. But, yeah. So, and don't be afraid to tell people no outside the venues if they're trying to sell you stuff and you don't want to spend your money on it. This is going to sound really bad, and I'm going to sound like a mean person, but my best friend and I actually started telling people we didn't have money because we felt bad telling people that we didn't want to buy their CDs. And a lot of them sounded good, we just didn't want to buy the CD, you know? And I do still fully support those bands, I didn't have enough money to buy their CDs because I went and bought a bunch of merch when I got into Warped anyway. So that's the free stuff. The merch booths, if you walk by them, you can usually walk by and just say, hey, what's up? And you can stop by and look at their stuff, and they'll be like, oh, here, take this, it's free, and this is free, and take all this stuff. I bought a Breathe Carolina tank top last year, but it was towards the end of the day, and there wasn't anything free out of it. But I bought a tank top. Go to your favorite band's booth. They have signings there at the booths, for those of you that don't know, and they've usually got a whiteboard sitting outside that'll say, like, come meet the band at this time, and you can go there. And you can go, that's where their signings are, and you can go meet them. Sometimes the band just goes and hangs out there without being scheduled to be there, so you can kind of just stop by and they'll be hanging out. Like Acidic did that. They were just hanging out in their booth, didn't have anything else to do. I think So It Begins was there, but we were waiting in line to meet Brian Starr, so we didn't get out of line to get signed in time. Don't wear a lot of makeup. This can go for girls, boys, anyone that wears makeup. Don't wear a lot of makeup. If you were to look on any picture, anywhere I've posted it, of me with Brian Stars last year, I do not look this way. I mean, my hair was blue.
Oh.
It wasn't shaved on one side, but I wasn't wearing that much makeup. You can see, even the amount of makeup I'm wearing now with my eyeshadow and my eyeliner is a little much, and my mascara. I suggest wearing some waterproof eyeliner and maybe a little teeny bit of eyeshadow if you can't help it. But don't wear a lot because it will soak off into your skin and you'll join the Black Parade. And he's going to find that while I go on to be wearing the mosh pit.
Nope, stop.
Alright. This is when I met Brian Stars last year. Can I turn up your brightness a little?
Yeah.
Can you turn up your brightness a little? Oh, I'm having malfunctions. Okay.
Shizzle.
Anyway, this is last year when I met Brian Stars. He's got stuff on his screen. But as you can see, I'm not even wearing that much makeup. And now it's too bright and you can't see it. Help me. Help me.
You were having major malfunctions with my iPod.
I am. Okay. That's last year when I met Brian Stars. And I wasn't wearing that much makeup. And I know I look a lot different than I do now.
And his hair
is
is now...
a good thing. And his hair is... He looks a lot different than he does in that picture. Mm-hmm. But I wasn't wearing that much makeup. And I used to wear, like, the full concealer, foundation... Well, not really foundation, but I wore concealer and I wore blush. And that year I had just eyeliner on because it's a good idea to not wear a lot of makeup. And even if you don't sweat it all off, you'll smear it. I can't tell you how many times I was so glad because I could just kind of like get water on my hands and just rub it all over my face. It feels so good, especially when it's that hot outside. Anyway, beware the mosh pit. And I mean, I was even someone who had never been near a mosh pit before, but I'd seen plenty of videos, and I heard people tell me that I shouldn't be in one, and I was like, oh, hell yeah, I'm going to go to Warped, I'm going to get in a mosh pit, it's going to be absolutely amazing, it's just going to be a blast, and my best friend was like, don't go in the mosh pit, you're going to get killed, and I'm going to have to leave the concert because of you. And I was like, oh no, there's no way they're that bad. I'm gonna get in a mosh pit. I'm gonna punch people in the face. I'm not gonna get knocked down. I'm gonna get in the mosh pit. I'm gonna be perfectly fine. It's gonna be great. And I'm glad I didn't get in one because...
No, someone will come up to you and be like, Rob!
Yeah, it was a bad idea. It was a bad idea because my best friend and I were standing there watching Chelsea Grin. First thing that day, it was the first set we'd seen. We'd already walked around the merch tables and everything. And...
I like this picture.
A mosh pit opened up right next to us. And she was standing to the right of me. I'll have Farkle pretend to be her. I'll have Kyle pretend to be her. I'm so sorry. I'll have Kyle pretend to be her. Get where they can see you. And... she was standing right there, and the mosh pit opened up next to us, and I was, like, inching away from it because the guy right next to her went into the mosh pit, and it was that's how close the edge was. And so I was like, come this way, and she, like, looked at me, and she was like, what are you doing? And I was like, there's a mosh pit, and she couldn't hear me over the speakers, and I eventually just kind of had to grab her and, like, shove her out away from the mosh pit, and after that, she was like, oh my god, I almost got pulled into a mosh pit. I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna mosh.
You could buy this. It's a warped CD. And it has a beautiful person on the front.
We'll talk about that later.
This one does. It's beautiful.
Anyway, be careful of the mosh pit. Don't wear a lot of jewelry. Warped Tour has rules against wearing clothes with a lot of chains on them. And it is a bad idea. Because people will grab them. They will get snagged on things. It will pull your clothing. I have on pretty much the same amount of jewelry I'm probably going to wear to Warped. I don't even know if I'm going to wear this ring.
Or these
because it's made of aluminum. And it bends really easily, but I wore this one. And I did wear this necklace, except I had this ring on my finger. My best friend has a matching one, that's why. And I probably will wear this one, and I'll probably wear another one.
Oh, Jesus.
Maybe, if I feel like I can take that risk. And I've got earrings in, as you can see. And, I mean, I wore fake gauges and some necklaces and a little bit of makeup, and that was about all I wore for jewelry and makeup. Because you don't want it falling off, you don't want to lose it, you don't want it getting broken. Be careful with it. There's your duck again.
Quack, quack.
So, don't wear that much jewelry. Clothing, you want to kind of avoid wearing a lot of clothing. Like, obviously you shouldn't wear a sweater and some jeans to Warped Tour.
If you're a guy, wear clothing like
It's a bad idea. I mean, if you're a guy, wear, like, a tank top and some basketball shorts. Or something like that.
If you're a girl, you could also wear that.
I mean, I saw a lot of girls... Another thing about it is don't wear too few clothes. My best friend was standing there watching Falling in Reverse, and she felt someone's hand on her back. And at the end of the set, she turned to me, and someone had unclipped her bra. And I saw plenty of girls last year that had worn bikini tops to Warped Tour, and all I could think was, it's such a good thing that you decided to wear a bra and a shirt to Warped Tour. Because if you had been in a bikini top, they would have just untied it and it would have come off, and there wouldn't have been anything you could do about it. So, I wouldn't suggest a bikini top. I know that it's hot outside, but if you have to wear a bikini top, wear a small cover-up over it, wear something like sheer over it.
Or like a lace
just
shirt.
So that it's easier to catch it, and there's more cloth kind of holding it in place if someone does untie it. Because, again, I know that punk people aren't as bad about this as others, but... you could really, it could be bad. Someone will untie your bikini top if you're wearing it.
Or a bra.
And they will unsnap your bra if you're just wearing a bra. I'm going to be wearing this tank top and some jean shorts that you can't see, but I'm wearing jean shorts.
Beyond my chair.
I'm wearing jean shorts that, jean shorts. I'm wearing jean shorts, rotate me.
Stop.
Rotate me.
Oh.
I'm wearing jean shorts and a tank top. This is a good idea. Keep going. Don't stop. Jean shorts and a tank top are a good idea because it's not that hot. Well, it's really hot.
Get off.
But if you're wearing just a bikini, someone's going to untie it, and you don't want that to happen. So, yeah.
Also, you can buy a CD.
Yep, walking out of the venue, I bought my... I bought my backpack. I handed the guy a 20, and I said, give me one of everything, because my best friend had just done that, and she got 3 things. She got the backpack, which I also got. She did not get the water bottle.
But you got the
I bought this in the beginning of the day, dude.
Oh.
This wasn't when I was leaving. I used that all day. I got the backpack. I got a compilation CD. It's got songs from almost every band that goes to Warped on it.
Only one song, though.
And I got CDs. I got compilation CDs, and I got sunglasses. And that cost me $15, and then $10 for that. You can spend $25 at Warped, and you have all kinds of Warped merch. So, yeah, that has been my Warped Tour Survival Guide. Those are all my do's and don'ts and suggestions for having a great time at Warped Tour. Don't forget to get to the venue early, get in line. You can get a Skip the Line band if you donate cans or give blood with the Music Saves Lives Foundation. I wouldn't suggest that because I might pass out giving blood, but those are my Warped Tour Survival Guide ideas. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up down below. Comment if you have anything else anyone wants to see. Anyone who suggested things, their name, in this case Tumblr URLs, are down in the description. You should check out their blogs. They're actually really good. They're all people that I follow.
I also gave a suggestion.
What?
I forgot what I suggested, but I did. I don't think you used it, though. I gave a suggestion, I promise.
Anyway, yes, thank you to Kyle for giving his suggestion, whatever it was, I'm not sure.
Don't get in mosh pits, that was my suggestion.
That was his suggestion. Check out my other covers, there's more coming out later this week. Those of you who have seen my videos before, how do you like my new hair? If you see me, I am going to Warps this year to the Albuquerque, New Mexico date. If you are there and you see me, go ahead and come up and say hi to me. I will be there with a likely redhead and blonde. My two best friends will be there with me. And I might be there with a really tall guy who looks like he should be in a metal band.
You might not want to hug her.
That'll be my best friend's
will
dad.
Probably reject you.
No, if you hug me, I will totally hug you. I will take pictures with you. Just come say hi to me. I like having friends. That sounded creepy. But come say hi to me if you see me at the Albuquerque, New Mexico date. I'll be walking around all day. I will be there all day unless one of my friends gets themselves half killed.
Well, probably more than likely.
May or may not happen. And yeah, I'll see you guys at Warped Tour. Have a good year if you're not going to the Albuquerque date. And go ahead and check out some of my other videos. And I'll talk to you guys later.
Deuces.